My name is Nancy, and this is my audience. Here's Chelsea.
Hi.
Here's Nikki.
Hi.
Here's Reno.
Hi.
And this is my husband, Logan.
Hello.
Okay, so when a couple gets married, they're getting married to start a new beginning and a new life together. And that typically means marriage, honeymoon, and kids whenever they're ready for them. In our case, our marriage was a lot more than that. When Logan joined the Marine Corps, we knew that marriage meant getting to stay together and travel together and keep our family together. So today I'm going to explain to you how marriage gave us a new beginning and what an adventure it was. Our first adventure started when we had to fly out to San Diego, California to watch him graduate from the Marine Corps. We got to enjoy the palm trees and the temperate climate and all the beauties that California had to offer. After his graduating weekend, though, we had to go back home to Nebraska where he finished his training, and he kind of bounced around from place to place. Then he told me that he was going to be in Pensacola, Florida for a while, and I was excited because my sister lives close there, and she lives in Louisiana. So I decided to go ahead and start planning my wedding, and that didn't mean a pretty dress or pretty flowers or a guest list. That meant planning an entire move down to Louisiana and then a 5-hour drive with my 1-year-old from Louisiana to Pensacola. So when we got to Pensacola, finally, it was as quick as picking Logan up, driving to the courthouse, and saying I do. 2 months later in June, while Logan was still in training in California, I gave birth to our second baby, Brody, and it wasn't until July that Logan was finally able to come move us and whisk us away off to California with him. We got to enjoy the blindingly bright sun of California and the beautiful beaches of Golden Sand there every day. But those beautiful beaches and that blinding sun was just left to me and my 2 boys on October 31st, because that is the day that Logan had to go away on his first deployment to Afghanistan. And so then a new adventure starts, where we have 7 months of just making the best we can out of everything all alone. But we did it, and we managed, and we got through it, and that following May, Logan was back in our arms again. So other than the beautiful beaches, we did also get to enjoy SeaWorld multiple times and Knott's Berry Farm. We got to cruise down to San Diego just to have a dinner out or to pick up relatives that wanted to come visit us. But after that short year of family time, then in November he was scheduled to go back to Afghanistan again, and staying in California that time was just not in the cards for me because I was going to have our third baby then in February. So we packed up all our things again, and we headed back to Nebraska again. But on this glorious trip, I did see some beautiful sights that I can't forget. And we got to see the plateaus and the salt wash of beautiful Utah, and then those forested Colorado Rockies and stinky farms of western Nebraska. Of course, can't forget that one. So when we got here, finally, we rented a house in Papillion, and he was gone again before I knew it. So on December 18th, I went into early labor with Sophia, and I was rushed to the hospital in an ambulance, and that emergency actually got Logan a trip home immediately, and he arrived 3 days after she was born. He got to spend 2 weeks with us, and he was fortunate enough to spend the holidays with his whole family, which hasn't happened in a while, and where the others, in Afghanistan, weren't getting to do that year. So, but after that 2 weeks, that was over, and he was gone again to Afghanistan. And after talking every day up until March, he decided it would be a good idea for me and the kids to move back to California and wait for him, because then he'd only be gone 2 more months. And I was excited and practically leaped up and clicked my heels, not only because I missed him so much, but because I miss this state, this beautiful state that I called home. So the new adventure started where I was planning this entire cross-country move with 3 kids this time, and I was so fortunate to have my best friend with me. I didn't even have to ask. She just was there. So we, we cleaned up the house, we packed everything up. My sister and her dad drove the Penske. Me and Chersey went ahead and drove the car with the kids. After 3 long days, almost 11 hours a day of driving, we finally arrived in California and are ecstatic to see that house because it is huge and it is beautiful. And that is where we waited for the next couple of months for Logan to get back again from Afghanistan. And kind of just felt like my life was on repeat.
Something went wrong trying to reconnect.